So there are still some really gross RPO concepts in which the quarterback keeps the ball and can scoot upfield for major yards. In today's video, I'm going to show you the best one that's still out there in the wild, and most importantly, how you can counter it in Madden 22. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most effective RPO quarterback keeper strategy that you guys will come across in online play. Now, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the gun wing slot week. You guys may remember this from last year because I was the one that showed you guys how to do this. I am sorry that you guys are still dealing with this a year later. Last year on current gen, it was actually pretty balanced in terms of how you could run it. And on next gen, it is absolutely disgusting. So for that, again, I do apologize, but hopefully I can make it up to you because I'm going to show you guys how to slow it down today. Now, I think that this is an important run stopping tip in general that I'm about to share with you. When you guys are struggling to stop something, it's really, really important that you go into the instant replay menu and you go into practice mode and you're taking a look at the gaps and in terms of what you personally want to run as a run defense. So moreover, I think this video is really how to lab up a run defense, because we're going to use this particular strategy that I use in every single Madden to show you guys how to slow down a run. So let's go ahead and take the field. We're going to be looking at the gun wing slot week RPO power alert glance. This is found in the spread playbook. It is really, really effective. People that run the spread playbook are likely looking to run this play. So when you see gun wing slot week, this should, put those alarms in your head. It's like, oh, I know what's coming here. So for instance, let's go ahead and try labbing a Tampa 2 style defense. It's not my favorite defense to run, but I'm just going to show you that it is something that you can call, and then you can really kind of lab your run defense from really anything you want. Doesn't matter what you call, you can find a way to find a gap shoot. So we're going to call RPO alert glance, and let's introduce, and you can see here that I've already got a guy in the zone. That's from labbing this and learning how to do this. But let's go ahead and show you what makes this so popular and so effective for a lot of players. So for this to work, you're going to want an escape artist quarterback. You can run it without one, but the escape artist is actually going to make this far better than if you just ran it with just a mobile quarterback with no ability. And what players are going to do is they're going to take this play and then just immediately scramble behind it. And you notice that all the players back up, and you're going to end up being able to scoot upfield for pretty major yardage. And the problem with that is that the game thinks that it is basically a pass play after the running back doesn't take the ball. So this is an RPO play, run pass option. Once the running back doesn't take the handoff, everybody that's in a coverage assignment is going to back up into their coverage lane. So you see here in the Tampa 2, we've got this cloud flat, we've got a vert hook right basically here that's backing up, and they all basically backpedal until your quarterback crosses the line of scrimmage. It's rather annoying. So with this particular concept, you're going to notice that players like to do this to both sides. You really can use this tip with an escape artist and instantly go upfield. It's even better if you run it away from the nickel corner. You're going to see here how you can do this and get outside. You catch those blocks downfield, and this basically turns this formation into a glorified wildcat. So let's go ahead and show you guys how to kind of take a look at a offensive play that you want to learn how to stop and lab a run defense. So we're going to do this from scratch. Again, I don't run Tampa 2. I'm the match guy. So let's start off and say we want to base align. We want to start off with base aligning. And in terms of how this play works, let's say that maybe we know that on this play that both guards are pulling, or at least the backside guard is pulling on the power. If you guys are enjoying this free YouTube content, I would strongly urge you to go over to my strategy website. GridironGameplans.gg is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault Update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available being used by pro players on the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan released on the website while your subscription is active, and access to our Discord server, where every single Wednesday, we have a live lab session covering the week's vault content and any questions you guys have about Madden. So make sure you guys head over to GridironGameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website. So there is this lane that you might want to shoot right through that right B gap, right basically through the right guard, because he's pulling out in front of the run. So we'll start off with this, kind of stand right here, and we'll try to lab a gap shoot. So when we do this, how does this work? Try to shoot that. Okay, well, first and foremost, you notice that the center picks us up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the replay and start to kind of figure out how we can get ourselves to a point where we feel comfortable with our gap shoot. So you take a look at this here, top down view. As I mentioned, we wanted to kind of run the trench. We wanted to run through this area that was being vacated by number 70. So we wanted to basically go through that hole. But the problem is that the center blocks back to our inside linebacker. So the free runner off of this is actually the edge rusher from the backside. And that's really not going to do anything because they're going to escape artist away from him. So what we're going to do here is we are going to try something else. Well, the center blocked us on the last play. So let's do our same alignment, base align. And now let's try something different. We're going to pinch and maybe we go ahead and crash it down. At least with this, we know that number 96, Akeem Hicks, can eat up the center. And then we're going to try to isolate our gap shoot through the backside with this player. And let's see how that behaves. So when this ball snapped, we try to run through here, and lo and behold, what happens? Well, the right tackle blocks us. So we now know that with that alignment, when we take a look at this, that the right tackle, number 65, is going to block our user. So now all of a sudden we realize in this alignment, if we actually were to control Khalil Mack, we're going to have a free run right at the quarterback. So we go ahead and we set this up. We base align, we pinch our defensive line, we crash it down. And we know that this player right here is going to most likely be blocked by the right tackle. So we click onto a Khalil Mack, ball snapped, and we're able to come in and get this dive tackle off the backside. Now, I totally whiffed it. Go ahead and make fun of me, Jimmy.
The most fundamental thing about sensitivity training is that you cannot make fun of a person for something or some action that they have done that they regret. You can only make fun of things that they have control over.
You guys see how you can lab up something and learn how to get a free runner at basically any run. You can determine what your front is, and then you're going to find where the free runner can come from based off of what the blocking scheme is. Again, when we just base aligned, pinched our defense and crashed it down, and then clicked onto Khalil Mack, we can basically fly in off this edge and get that tackle. Again, I whiffed again.
We are going to make a do not mock list, okay?
But you see exactly what I'm talking about. They're not going to have time to escape artists behind this yet because they're still going through this play fake. So again, you see how this works? Ball snapped. You go ahead and fly in here, and there's our tackle. We're going to be able to make that tackle on that player. I suck. I know. I'm making these dive animations. You don't necessarily have to dive. I'm just saying from distance, you can basically try to tackle this quarterback from behind right away. If you feel more comfortable with it, go ahead and just do a conservative tackle. It might cost you about 1/10 of a second or so, and sometimes that'll be the difference between the sack or not getting the sack. But again, you can tell right here that with this concept, again, you are going to very easily be able to, and I think the game is just glitching out in terms of not letting me tackle him. In fact, I think I saw a video the other day where Skimbo did a dive tackle and it automatically kind of like blocked the animation from triggering. So that might be something with the new title update, to be completely honest with you guys. But you see right here that this is something that you guys can, lab up and be able to shoot any run in the game. This isn't just against this RPO. This is literally any run. Choose your defense, go into practice mode, look at how the offensive line blocks, try to shoot the hole with the player. If somebody else blocks him, then you know that the person that was formerly blocked 2 plays ago is the person that can make that play. It's really that simple. So again, this is a concept that I will use every single Madden. This is an evergreen video. This will apply in Madden 23, 24, Madden 30, well beyond I retire. You guys will be able to run this tip. So log this in your notebooks. This is really how you lab run defense. It's how I lab run defense. And hopefully this will help you no matter what you run. This particular defense was the nickel 245. If you guys want more of it, it's all on my website, gridirongameplans.gg. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe here to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know every single time I upload here on the Zan Madden YouTube channel. We'll see you guys tomorrow with the next one. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.
Starting today, teasing will no longer be tolerated.
You mean there's no teasing of any kind?
No. Just things that are on the list. That is the beauty of it.